Today we're going to go over 3 things you should consider before playing AAU basketball.
Hoop loud.
AAU basketball is merely, it's like a travel team. It's a travel team that travels not only throughout the summer, but sometimes throughout the season as well. There's an extra opportunity as well for you to get in front of the biggest coaches, be a part of the biggest tournaments, and travel around the country. And especially for those that are coming from smaller markets, smaller schools, that are limited in resources as far as getting their name out there. For those individuals that actually want to play at the next level, AAU basketball is a great alternative and also a great addition to playing high school basketball. Number one is travel. Do you have the resources to travel to different tournaments and games throughout the year? This is not like high school where you can just hop on that 64-passenger yellow limousine and get from school to school. That's not the case. When it comes to AAU, you need to carpool or have your parents take you or drive yourself and get to these different tournaments. So understand that you have to figure out, do you have the resources? Do you have the money? Do you have the gas? Do you have the transportation to get to all these schools? Because you don't want to get into something halfway. You don't want to get into it and realize that you can't afford it as you get into it. So before you even think about what team you want to be a part of, think about if you actually have the funds to actually be a part of AAU basketball. Number 2, I want you to do your homework as it relates to what type of players come out of this program. What kind of players have played for this AAU team that you're thinking about going to? Are these players actually in college? Are these players scholarship recipients? Are these players actually going to college? What are they doing? Don't just automatically think because it says AAU that this must be worth my time. All AAU teams are not created equally. So don't look at it like a situation where, you know, all I got to do is sign up for AAU and that's all I have to do. That's not the case, okay? So what are these players doing? Reach out to those players as well and see what they have to say about the program. See what they have to say about their coach. See what they have to say about their experience as being a part of that AAU team. Make sure that you are engaging in a program that has a great reputation. You want to make sure that you're engaging with a program that has a high sense of character, and have a high sense of class, and just a high sense of basketball IQ. You don't want to be just going to any old AAU program just because it says AAU. And the same could be said about the coach. What does the community say about that individual coach? When they talk about that coach, do they speak about that coach in the sense of that person's a champion, they play the right way and things like that? Because guess what? That can hurt your chances for going to different schools. Some college coaches don't want to fool with some of these slimy coaches that are out there on the AAU market, right? Because why do I have to? Why do I have to? So think about that as it relates to picking a coach. Don't feel like you have to just go to any AAU team. Pick a team that actually fits you. Pick a team that has a high character, high moral ethics, high class about themselves, because that is going to speak to your reputation before you have a chance to speak up for yourself. When your name comes on that desk of those college coaches and they see that you're linked to this program or linked to this coach, whether that be in high school or whether it be in AAU basketball, that's going to speak before you have an opportunity to speak for yourself. Okay, it's almost like guilty by association. So make sure that that's something you're thinking about beforehand, and just don't sign on to something just because it says AAU. Let me know if you like this content in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. And as always, whether it's on the court or off, in the classroom or out, graduate at the top of your class. Hoop louding.
What?